Good evening. I am on the streets of Knoxville downtown, and I'm with this wonderful man. I'll let him introduce himself.
My name is Sean Baker.
All right, and Mr. Baker, you homeless?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself, sir. Where you were born and stuff like that, and
I was I was born in New York, and uh, right around the age of 2, my mom was killed in a horrible car crash, and my grandmother got custody of me and my siblings, and we went from Beverly Hillbillies to Green Acres, just like that. and I mostly grew up uh, in the South. Um, I went to school in Chattanooga,
okay.
and from there, just the years flipped by like a cartoon. um, I love Knoxville. It's it's not segregated. It's everybody's a mishmash mash of people. uh, you know,
Did you grow up in the church at all?
I did.
Okay.
I did, but it really had no bearing on. Well, it had some bearing on my transition from a kid to adulthood,
Okay.
and I guess once I got older, I just threw everything that I knew and everything that I've learned about church and God and family clean out the window. And for years, I just ran the streets like hog wild, just crazy, doing this, that, and other, drinking, staying out all night, just like the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, just wild, just screaming madness. And eventually a person has to come back home like a prodigal son.
Well said. Well said, sir. Well
You
said.
always start back at one eventually, and he don't chase you. God doesn't chase you or hound you or make you have nightmares and every Sunday tell you you're going to hell. He just patiently waits for you to come back home.
That's a beautiful story, and your disposition, your attitude is phenomenal. We're walking up and down here, and I heard you singing right over there with Elvis over on
Yeah.
Meg's side. You got some phenomenal materials here. You're a wonderful artist who makes copies and with incredible penmanship has made these Mother Day cards. Again, you didn't get them out fast enough, and I just pray that somebody else will buy some of them. You have incredible work. And I hope that God blesses all of your continuous work of trying to earn a living, and just great attitude, man. I just love it, and thank you for allowing me to shoot the video. What would you like to tell the church out there? Is there anything you may want to tell them? That's a tough question, but
a lot of homeless people are disenchanted
well said.
with the churches because even though the churches are like a beacon of light to a lot of communities, everybody that calls himself a Christian really isn't. And that's not a judgment. That's not a finger pointer.
Yeah.
That's just saying that when you have a person that's been sleeping in the dirt and something in his mind said, well, maybe if you go to church this Sunday, then maybe you could get a scrap of food or a word of hope, or someone to pull you to the side and say, hey, you can wash up and we'll buy you some shoes or we'll give you a haircut. Because people don't realize how much a haircut change a person's perspective about themselves.
So you're saying that small things would go very far.
And a lot of times the churches come up short in kindness. And so that makes a lot of homeless people back away and that's a soul that they may miss.
It is a missed opportunity. It's exactly right. A missing opportunity to bless those who Jesus said, you know, you love one of the least of these. You've loved me.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people don't realize they worship God, right?
Yes, sir.
Jesus was homeless.
Yes, he was.
He had no worldly possessions. I walked into the church. The pastor put me on the assistant pastor put me on the deacon put me on the usher, and the usher ushered me right out the door.
Well, I need you to pray for those people because you have the Spirit of God and Christ in you. With your love and your great attitude. I'm so sorry. It must be very tough out there. But we're at the end of this video, we're going to pray for you and see what else we can do to help you. God bless you, and thank you so much for allowing me to shoot this, okay?
You're welcome.
Okay, God bless you, sir.
God bless you.
Bye.